Right, let's get into it.
Come on.
Chelsea, what a performance. Big result tonight. Thomas Tuchel. Is he the best manager in the world?
Oh, my God. Honestly, can I just say, going into the Champions League this week, and what happened against Leicester, I said before the international break, I didn't think Chelsea were playing particularly well. And I stand by that.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were great. I thought we were efficient. We took advantage of situations that present themselves. We defended incredibly well. But against Leicester and tonight, I'm seeing a different machine.
You're a machine. You are a machine.
I am seeing that right now, it's hard to not get too excited as a Chelsea fan that we can. Everyone knows we can win the Premier League. Everyone knows we can win the Champions League. We're the kings of Europe now. Right now, I'm not sure there's too much that we can't look forward to and think we can win.
Everyone still hates you, though.
Well, of course.
Everyone hates you.
They're jealous.
I hate Chelsea.
Of course you do. You're a Spurs fan.
I respect them and what they're doing.
No, I would expect.
I hate Chelsea.
And you should hate Chelsea because you're a Spurs fan. That's the way it should be. It's healthy. It's healthy to hate Chelsea.
But you have to respect what they're doing now. Right. Ruthless with the appointments and bringing Tuchel and the way they're playing. You don't concede. I mean, that is the biggest thing. I look at this side and I go, they're just so hard to beat.
Do you know what, Jay? Up until Leicester and today, and the second half against Liverpool, I did feel as though that there were moments in games. I watched this against Southampton, both the League Cup and the Premier League. We won both those games. It wasn't easy. We played against Aston Villa, beat them 3-0. It was not a 3-0 game, but we're coming through. Now we're coming through unscathed. Where I thought against Aston Villa and against Southampton, the score, it could have been different. It could have been not today, not against Leicester. I'm seeing the real results. This does not flatter us. The other results did. We are an absolute machine right now. And I would say we are probably, right now, the best side in the world. Probably.
Ooh.
Probably. Not definitely. Maybe, but probably. Bearing in mind what Tuchel has done since he took Chelsea over, what he's done.
It's hard to argue against it.
He's taken us to the pinnacle of European football.
I'd like to see you play like a PSG, though, right now.
PSG?
Or Bayern Munich.
What, the team that Tuchel used to manage?
Yeah.
Left to manage Chelsea?
But Neymar and Mbappe. You played a mid-table Juve tonight. You played a mid-table Juve.
Well, do you know what, though? We played a mid-table Southampton, and it wasn't convincing. We played a lot of... Right now, we are awesome. We are... and any fan that phones up, and even Liverpool fans will look at Chelsea and go, the last two games, up until this point, we are right up there. This is the best, tactically, one of the best Chelsea sides. In fact, the best I've ever seen. Tuchel is just getting things right. And do you know what? Today was without Havertz, without Mount, without Lukaku.
Yeah, one thing that was very impressive, I have to say, is the academy players coming through. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Reece James, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I mean, it's very good to see young players at the top of the game.
Chalobah at the back as well. I mean, all through the pitch. Like I said, we missed Mace as well. Reece is probably the best right back in the country right now.
Is he the best? I think is he the best right back in the world? Is he the best? I look at it and go, who is better than him right now?
He doesn't have a weakness. Physically, he's probably the strongest player on the pitch.
His technique.
I saw him against Soyuncu. Soyuncu bounced off him at the weekend. Soyuncu's a monster.
Yeah. 21 years of age.
Yeah, hasn't reached his peak. We are right now. Honestly, it's hard not to get too excited about what could present. But I'm only too aware that how football can just drag you down to the gutter as soon as you start to get too confident. But I have to say, look, bask in the moment. We just beat Juve. Not the best Juve side, of course it's not. But we topped the group. But we've done it in style. We're not just getting over the line. We battered them today.
You did. You battered them.
Battered them.
From start to finish, and I know you loved every moment of it.
Yeah, they was masterful. I think Juventus would get on the plane and they would just be happy that it was only 4 because there was some beautiful football there. Szczesny made a couple of fantastic saves, what we see, and this is a step on from what I saw Saturday from the team. Different personnel. Remember Lukaku's not starting, Werner's not starting. That's £150 million worth of talent in the striking areas, and you've scored 4 goals past Juventus, and you start to run out of words to describe what the team's doing. Top of the Champions League group, top of the Premier League, champions of Europe, and with a team full of academy graduates, it's going to be hard for anyone to stop them.
Yeah, and they have a really lovely balance throughout the squad, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And I think for the first time in a while, you probably couldn't guess Chelsea's best 11 now, because the likes of Hudson-Odoi, well, Chalobah tonight, you know, have really staked a claim. Loftus-Cheek, when he came on, looked impressive, and he has been impressive of late. So, yeah, they're in a really good moment. It was a good game for them tonight, because sometimes Champions League games in the 5th game and the 6th game of the tournament, they're a bit of a non-event. But Chelsea needed to have a performance tonight. They needed a victory. If they wanted to cement themselves in first place, they needed to be positive tonight. And I thought they were excellent. And Juventus will be OK, because they're going to qualify as well. They've qualified. But they're nowhere near as good as Chelsea. And going forward, they don't want to miss... They can't get them in the next round, but they don't want to play any of the English sides in the next round, because today, what you've seen of Juventus coming out of Serie A, they're nowhere near good enough to actually threaten any of the English teams now.
Well, Thomas Tuchel took charge of his 50th game for Chelsea tonight, and he has every reason to celebrate. Here he is, talking to Freshman.
OK. Thomas, you said before the game that you needed to be in control of the match. You were. You're now in control of the group. You're through to the last 16, top on goal difference. And what a performance as well.
Yeah, very good performance. It was, we wanted to stay patient, but we did not want to fall asleep. So it was the challenge to have both things, be patient and still increase constantly the rhythm and the intensity. And yeah, I have to say the team did very, very well. It's so tough to score goals, to create chances, and we scored so many, we created so much. So full credit, amazing performance and fantastic result.
They were so hard to break down in Turin, weren't they? But here, it was a completely different story.
Yeah, it was different behavior from us, of course. We were sharper, we were more determined, we took more risk in the areas of the pitch where it's necessary to take risk, and that increased the rhythm and that increased the intensity, and we lacked that in Juve, in Turin. We had control, but we did not hurt them. It was just control, and by pure control you cannot hurt Juventus. You need to penetrate, you need to do runs off the ball. And yeah, and then it's a mix between patience and acceleration of the game. And yeah, we were very good and scored nice goals.
Yeah. And you've set a bit of a record today as well, because you've now conceded the least amount of goals than any other manager in their first 50 games in the English top flight, with 24 goals.
Was my 50th game today?
Apparently
as a Chelsea manager.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not bad. I mean, clean sheets have been so important. Shoring up that defence has been so important to your philosophy in this team as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's not like it's not written over the manager's office. Defense is what counts. It's just part of the game, and it's a huge part of the game. And sometimes defending is the best defense to get control of games, to protect us against counter-attacks. And this is what we do very good. So I feel us very aware, and we do the unthankfully the invisible work, very, very disciplined, and we protect us against counter-attacks. And when we have to defend, we dig in, we really defend. Yeah, and with a bit of luck and good goalkeeping is possible.
Of course.